first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an All-Pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the wideout in motion. Here's McNair. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. 2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. In the slot on the right is Graham. On 2nd down, Williams. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that run is exactly what you expect from someone of his stature. This is a big back, so you expect him to break some tackles and gain some additional yardage. And it pays dividends, not just for himself as the game goes on, but for his team. Because when he can break down defenses and allow that type of production to happen, it also opens up the passing game in a big way. Because at some point, you got to start bringing extra defenders to the line of scrimmage to try and slow him down. This is one of those plays where everything went right except the finish. Got out of trouble, found a receiver downfield, but it fell incomplete.
Now McNair. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They come out here in the I. Back to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, McNair. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, McNair. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. In the slot on the right is Graham. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. McNair to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Out of the gun, it's McNair. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll drop the throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and short.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Looking to throw. Well, this is brought in by Pryor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Rudolph has it left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Dancing to his left. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the wideout in motion. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Blunt. And some room to roam now. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed back.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here's Blunt. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive...
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now McNair. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. To throw, McNair. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. A gain of 8 and a first down.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out here in the I. Now Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They run it again with Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
The coach right now is beside himself. He works on this every day in practice. Clock management, situational football, and somehow it didn't translate to his players.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it here with Blunt. And a short gain there. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run again with Blunt. They find some open field here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that...